As Nigeria clocked 62 on Saturday, 1st of October 2022, Honorable Temitope Adewale, member, Lagos House of Assembly, representing Ifako Ijaiye Constituency 1 and Chairman House Committee on Transportation, decided to celebrate the people of his community for their support, coordination and contribution to the development of Ifako Ijaiye Constituency 1.
The APC flag bearer for the House of Assembly.
In his speech, Honorable Temitope congratulated the country for its 62nd anniversary. He appreciated the efforts of the CDC and CDA, especially the CDC chairman, Pastor Samuel Oluokpajobi, for making the constituency a progressive one, adding that there is still more work to do, while declaring his endorsement to the chairman for another term.
Today we are celebrating our Independence Day, the birthday of our country, with the most important people that are the representatives of the government and the country, which is the CDC and the CDA, youth the community people. Beyond party affairs, the CDC of Ifako Ijaiye and the CDA has performed wonderfully well in giving back representation to the people they represent, and most importantly, to point to us, we, the representatives, the right direction to go to ensure that we have a seamless and a transition government in our local government. With the present dispensation, which I am saying with the full authority of my office, that we have had so far the best CDC chairman. But I want to say it categorically here today, that I, Honorable Temitope Adewale, representing you, the good people of Ifako Ijaiye, I am hereby nominated that Pastor Okpajobi will return for a second term.
Public affairs analyst Dr. Ijaiye Johnson and human rights activist and lawyer Comrade Adewale discussed on the topics creating synergy for community development and the role of civil society in community development.
The community should make life better for everybody. The community is the marketplace of ideas, where we generate ideas on how to make things better for us. There's nothing we want to do to bring about meaningful development without engaging the community. What are the strategies that we can use to develop our community? One is community engagement and empowerment. With your representative, with the CTC chairman, manage the time. We should not see community as mufekba. What will be your own contribution? What is it that you are going to do to make Ifako Ijaiye to be better? We have said development is all of us coming together. What ideas are you going to bring to ensure that we achieve the development of this community that is a landmark community in the history of Nigeria? It's a challenge to you and I. Do not follow where the path may lead. Rather go instead to where there is no path and leave a trail. That is the job of a civil society man. A civil society man does not, or organization does not follow crowd. They don't follow bandwagon. What they did is to look at where those elected, those appointed, who have been made leader, those kings are not touching or they are not doing anything about, and beginning to see it. The reason why some elected representatives don't perform is either due to the greed of the people in the community, the greed of the civil society man organization that is within, or the greed of the elected themselves. If none of this is acceptable or is achievable in a community, such development will be so obvious that we will know that there is somebody here which the God has given you to bring about a new thing. And that is what we are witnessing in Ifako Ijaiye.
Following that was a panel session to discuss on community development between Mr. Jude Undo, Pastor Samuel Oluokpajobi, Dr. Ijaiye Johnson, and Comrade Adewale Samuel, which was coordinated by Mr. Kolawole Arishekola.
So if you have any crime related, any injustice committed by the police, please let us know. But if it is crime related, please, this is where the parents have to come in. We as parents, we have to admonish our children
to be crime-free, not to go against the law, but nobody is above the law. Once you commit any crime, you pay for it.
When you are talking about the Honorable and the CDC working with the youth in Ifako, when they are celebrating us today, they are celebrating us not because I performed, but my role in Ifako, because I make sure I attend many occasions, and any youth in my area, I make sure I move them forward. So we have to work with the youth to make sure they are useful. We don't criticize them for the level they are now. We work with them so that they can become useful to the Ifako and nation in future.
Today we present this award of excellence in leadership to Honorable Adewale Temitope as the best lawmaker in Southwest 2021 and 2022. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Honorable Temitope further discussed his plans ahead regarding infrastructural development, vocational training for youth, healthcare, amongst others.
Nigeria 62, I want to use the opportunity to celebrate my country, and I wish Nigeria happy independence, and especially the people of Nigeria happy independence, Lagos State in particular, and most particular my people in the Ifako Constituency. Nigeria at 62 is growing, and we can see the developments we are achieving in terms of infrastructure development, security development, and a lot of things, welfareism of the people. So we are well assured that the future is bright for Nigeria. And over the years, a lot of people have not done a lot for the CDC and the CDA, and I thought it was the best opportunity on Independence Day to celebrate them, and that's the reason why we chose to celebrate the CDC with the CDC and the CDA in the development of our country and the community and the local government at large.
According to Honorable Temitope Adewale, the community heroes have contributed immensely to his successful reign over the past 3 years through their coordination, level-headedness, and cooperation, hence the celebration. He urged them not to relent in their efforts to make the LGA a better place for all.